HealthNuts, welcome back. I'm Nicole, and if you've been following my channel for a while, then it is no surprise that I love Trader Joe's. I've been shopping there for the last couple of years now, on and off, and I have definitely tried my fair share of TJ items. And today's video is all about the top 15 things that I think are worth trying from Trader Joe's, whether you are from the States or you're Canadian and you're visiting and you're like, Nicole, what are the top things that I need to try and that you know are actually going to be good? Because if you didn't know, Matt, my other half, and I have done a lot of taste test videos from Trader Joe's, and there have been a lot of hits and a lot of misses. So I want you guys to know my top 15 things that I think are a definite must to go grab when you're at Trader Joe's, whether you're visiting or you're just doing your weekly grocery shop. Because yeah, I want you guys to know what is actually worth buying, because there's a lot happening there. They're always popping out new things. So today I'm sharing 15 dry good items. So these are things that some of them you have to refrigerate once you open, but these are all things that you can pick up and put in your luggage with you if you're visiting and you want to bring back with you. But if you want me to do a part 2 of fridge and freezer things that I think you should buy, let me know in the comments down below, or I'll have a poll here somewhere. You guys can leave me your feedback and I will definitely make that happen. And before we hop in, I would love it if you guys took a moment to subscribe, hit that red subscribe button down below. I post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday here on the HealthNut channel. So without further ado, let's hop right into the video. So this is in no particular order. I'm just gonna grab one of the items and chat about why I love them. So first item here, it's brown rice pasta, but this one is a blend with quinoa. Now, I'm not gluten-free, but I love to eat brown rice or gluten-free pasta. I find it just sits better for me, and it's really hard sometimes to find a good gluten-free pasta, but this one is really good. It's hearty, it doesn't fall apart really easily, and I just like the mix of the brown rice and the quinoa. I like the shape, and it's just been a staple. So when I go to Trader Joe's, I always pick this one up, and I've really been enjoying it. Next item I have is some salsa, and not just any salsa. This is a salsa verde made with fresh tomatillos and fresh jalapenos. Hopefully I said that correctly. This one is so good. This is a recommendation from our recipe and copywriter, Andrea, who is a part of the HealthNut team, and she helps out with all the behind the scenes with the recipes. And she also she's a flight attendant in her other job that she does, and she travels around the world, and she gets to go to the States a lot, and she goes to Trader Joe's, and she told me this is the shit. You gotta get this. So I love it. It's so fresh and delicious, and just a nice twist from tomato salsa. So I've really been liking this, and we'll just have this on the side with some corn chips, or we'll put this on tacos, or I don't know. It's just really, really good. So you can really put that on anything you would put salsa on. The next thing, and this is, if you don't get anything else, you need to get this. This is Trader Joe's Everything But the Bagel Sesame Seasoning Blend. This is so good. If you love everything bagels, you will love this spice blend. This is so good. It's basically made with all of the seasonings that you would find on a traditional everything bagel, just without the bagel. I actually want to make homemade bagels with this seasoning and make homemade everything bagels. I've said everything and bagels a lot of times, and I know I say bagel weird. So I think I say it in a Canadian way. I don't know, but I always get comments about it. I know. Bagel, I don't know how you guys say it, but that's how I say it, and I'm keeping it that way. So this is so good, and I will put this on avocado toast. I will put it on, I'm wondering what else I put it on. It's really good on eggs. Just sprinkle it on anything, in a sandwich, in a wrap. It's so good. You could probably put this on soup. I don't know, it's yummy, it's delicious. I love it, and I just keep shaking it. It's so good. You guys have to try this. This is our second one that we've already we just started going through this one, but it's really, really good, and Matt loves it too, so definitely give it a try. The next item that I think is super delicious is refried pinto beans. This one is made with salsa. This is the salsa style, and there's a bit of salsa in here. I really like the combination of the refried pinto beans with the tomatoes in here, and I add this to chilies, I add it to tacos, nachos. What else would you put it in? Those are the main ones, but I just really love this blend. You can also spread it, Tostitos, is it Tostitos? I have a recipe for it. You spread it on a, just like a flatbread, and you can put a fried egg on top with salsa or whatever you want, and this is so good. I think it's Tostitos. Tostadas, that's what it is. So good. highly recommend. The next thing is actually a recommendation from a fellow subscriber of the HealthNut fam, and I actually ran into her while shopping at Trader Joe's, and I love running into you guys at Trader Joe's. It's happened quite a bit. It's really funny. But she had this in her cart, and it was the last one, and she was like, you need to try this, because I asked her if she recommended anything, and she said this traditional marinara sauce is so good, and she gave me her last one that there was no more left in the store, meaning it's really good. And the ingredients are really simple. It's so cheap. I think it's like $1.99 or something crazy, and it's delicious. Marinara sauce is probably my favorite pasta sauce, so this is now a go-to of mine, and I highly recommend trying it out and making some pasta, maybe with the brown rice quinoa one. It's so good. The next thing is some coconut flakes. These are organic, unsweetened coconut chips. And the reason why I like these is because the chips are really, like, I don't want to say moist, but they're not super dry either. And I can hear Matt coming home. And these are really delicious. I love that they're unsweetened. It's hard to find ones that don't have added sugar in them. And fun fact, I used to hate coconut. I used to find like that artificial taste not the best. But what I found was I didn't like the sweetened coconut. So I add this into granola, into energy bites, sprinkle it on a smoothie bowl or yogurt parfait. It's a great thing to have on hand, and this is one of my favorites. Next thing I have is some taco mix. Now, in the ideal world, you would make your own from scratch, but I tend to sometimes just like to have one on hand that I can just like grab and go when I'm like trying to make a quick taco night dinner. And I really like this one from Trader Joe's. It's just basically a blend. It has it all together for you, so you don't have to think about it. So I love the ingredients in here. It's just basically everything that you would add yourself if you were making it, except there's no like weird things, there's no MSG, and I just like to have these on hand for taco night. This next item is just something that has like saved me from opening endless cans of tomato paste to only end up throwing the rest out. It is tomato paste in a tube, and I don't know why this isn't more popular than it is. I can't really find it in Canada. I'm sure like some gourmet grocery stores have it, but in a regular grocery store, it's hard to find, and just for me anyways. So this is Italian tomato paste in a tube, double concentrated tomato paste. It's double? Does that mean you need less? I don't know. But it's really just tomato and salt. And I love this because when you open it, you can put the rest in the fridge and you don't have to use it all at once. You don't have to deal with this like half a can of tomato paste that is just gonna go to waste. Once you open it, I think it's good for a few weeks. And oh, it says within 15 days. A lot of you guys have told me you leave it in the fridge for longer. I have too, and it's been fine. So I really like this because it's just saved me when I only need a little bit of tomato paste. This next item is so good and a definite must try when you go to Trader Joe's. It is their roasted and salted truffle MARCONA almonds. Don't know if I'm saying that right, but so good. I just love everything truffle. I have truffle oil that I will put on, like just a little guy because they're expensive. I have it to put on avocado toast, on eggs. It's delicious, and these on the almonds is so good. They're just like blanched almonds with salt and truffle oil. I love them. They're really addicting. Highly recommend getting these, especially if you're traveling. These are just good to pop into your carry-on and like have a little snack when you're hungry. This next item is one that I really like. I don't know if Matt is a huge fan, but I think it's a definite try. This is the crispy, crunchy mochi rice nuggets, and it was a recommendation from one of you guys. I always ask you guys like, what should I get when we go to Trader Joe's? And a lot of you guys recommended this. It's really good. It's super crunchy, has like a fun texture, and I don't know, I really like it. It's addicting. Matt, you're not a huge fan of the mochi rice nuggets, are you? No. Yeah, but they're like, you eat them, they're just not like your go-to. Okay, he's out of the conversation. Next item we have is another everything spice item. This is the bite-sized everything crackers. It's topped with garlic, onion, sesame, poppy, and caraway seeds. I happen to really like caraway seeds. Not everyone's a fan of them, but they're, in my opinion, really good, especially in like pumpernickel bread. But yeah, these are really addicting. We tried these on one of our grocery hauls. We were taste testing them, and they're really good. I love these for hummus, for guac, anything you would dip a cracker in. These are really, really good, and highly recommend trying them out. The next item is actually not a food item, but I think it's a really fun product and you should definitely pick it up. They are sponges, and you might think like, why is a sponge exciting, but these are pop-up sponges made from natural vegetable cellulose. So I don't know if they're biodegradable. I feel like they are, since they're just made from like vegetable cellulose. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you know if they're biodegradable. So it's a real sponge, and the best part is when you run it underwater, it just like turns into this huge sponge, and it's like magic. I don't know, I'm always fascinated by it. I'm always like, do we need to open up a new sponge? Do we need one? I'll go get one. And it comes with quite a bit. I think there's 12 in here, and I remember not buying it at first because it was like, I don't know, it's kind of expensive for a sponge. It was like $7 or $8 US. I don't know. I just always kept passing it by, and then I realized, well, there is 12 of them, and I'm just gonna get it because like I've heard that they're good. And I finally did it, and I love them. They're like my go-to sponge if I'm not using like a reusable cloth one. And you can even snip them in half if you don't need the whole thing. And I really like them. I'll do a close-up of it expanding. It's really fun. The next item I think you should definitely pick up is their organic vegetarian chili. I love having canned chilies or soups like this to have on hand when I'm home, either working from home or just like it's a busy day or even a weekend where I just want to like pop something on the stove and just eat it quickly so I can head out, do my things that I gotta do. And this has been a really good staple. I like it. It's vegetarian, so if you don't eat meat, this is perfect. And it's basically just beans, onions, some tomato sauce. There's some, I don't know if it's tofu, organic soy protein. Yeah, I really like it. Some spices, garlic, jalapeno peppers. It's really tasty, and I will just have this with some corn chips like the photo shows, and I really like it. So I thought I would mention it if you guys want to try it. Next item is, of course, I had to mention some nut butter. This is their mixed nut butter, and this one has dry roasted and salted almonds, cashews, walnuts, Brazil nuts, hazelnuts, and pecans. Say that 10 times fast. This is a really fun blend. If you don't want to like buy the individual butters, it's kind of fun to just have them all in one jar. And this is delicious on toast with a little bit of jam. It's good with apples or with banana, or put it in your smoothie. It's delicious. I love the fun combination. It's just like a nice mix up from like regular almond or peanut butter. And yeah, I thought I would mention it. I really like it. Definitely think you guys should try it. It would be also delicious. Just spread it on just like crackers. And yeah, it's definitely a unique nut butter, but I think it's worth a try. Last but not least, I have some mixed nuts. These are fancy raw mixed nuts. These are great to have on the go, whether you're traveling or you're heading out to the gym. I love that it's a combination of some different nuts that are really fun. I love there's like hazelnut in here, cashews, what else is in here? Brazil nuts, pecans. It's like a unique blend that you don't always find, and I like that they're raw, because usually when you find mixed nuts like this, they're usually toasted or roasted or whatever. So yeah, I just think this is a great blend. The fact that it's not roasted or there's no added oils or salts, I just think it's really great to have on hand if you're entertaining. You can have this in a bowl with some fruit, cheese and crackers, or I just like to grab a handful when I'm heading out to the gym and just to have something in my stomach before I'm working out. So yeah, and you can even make your own blend. You can add this with dried fruit or dates or something in a little like snack pack, and that would be delicious. All right, health nuts, there you have it. Those are my 15 must-try items at Trader Joe's. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and it gave you some inspiration on what to pick up on your next TJ visit. And if you guys have any recommendations on things I should try, as always, leave them in the comments down below. If you guys want me to do another one of these with the fridge and freezer foods, let me know. And also let me know if you would like to see a Trader Joe's staples video, like things that I just pick up all the time when I go. So, you know, these are just like fun must-try things, but like I would love to do just like the kind of just like the regular grocery shop items. Let me know if you'd like to see that. And as always, don't forget to subscribe. I post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday here on this channel. And I will see you guys in my next video. Also, I'll have all of our Trader Joe's playlist videos down below. We have taste test ones, we have hauls. They will all be down below for you guys. I will see you in my next one. Have a fabulous day. Bye, guys.